If we have to pay you not to kill our people, we're happy to do it. Compensation for lives and property has foundations even in the Quran and the Bible. Frankly, as the governor of the state, this is where my opinion comes in. As I speak, we are aware of some church leaders that have been getting money from abroad to bury Christians that have been killed, to rebuild thousands of churches that have been destroyed, because the more they put this on social media and give the impression that Christians are being targeted, the more dollars flow in.
Is there your proof of this?
I will not say proof. The security agencies have been monitoring, and when we put it all together, you'll be surprised which people we are going to prosecute.
We have less than 90 seconds.
There are people in Southern Kaduna, political leaders, church leaders, that are selling a narrative of exclusion, that only indigenous should live there, only people of a particular religion should live there. Now, unless people agree to live in peace and know that this is Nigeria, no one can chase anyone out, we'll not have peace.
Hello, what's up guys? In this video, an angry Hausa man has fired back with shocking words against a former governor of Kaduna State, El-Rufai. His message is strong, emotional, and very disturbing. He says Nigeria is not a normal society, because if it were, what this politician has done will never be allowed. According to him, this man once went on national television, yes, Channels TV, and openly boasted about how he dealt with people, even claiming responsibilities for killings. He said over 1,000 Shiite Muslims lost their lives, and the former governor still spoke about it as if it was an achievement. But that's not all. The man alleges that during his 8 years in power, the governor actually enhanced banditry across Southern Kaduna. He claims that more than 2,000 women and children were slaughtered in those years, and yet the same man had the audacity to come on television and speak boastfully. He didn't stop there. He accused the politician of playing dirty and divisive politics, always trying to reduce the presence of Christians in Kaduna by claiming they are just 25% of the population. The man strongly rejected this, saying it is false because many indigenous communities across Ikara, Makafi, Pangbegu, and even part of Zaria are Christians, not settlers, but true indigenous. According to him, this was all part of the politics of division and hatred that Kaduna people were forced to endure for 8 years. He then compared the situation before and after. He said under the former governor, Kaduna was full of fear. Nobody could sleep peacefully because of banditry and killings. But under the current governor of Sani, there has been some calm effort to heal divisions and relative peace. Yet, despite all this, the former governor still comes on national TV to boast about how he killed people, and that, according to this angry man, it is unacceptable. His word grew even stronger as he called on the DSS and the National Security Advisor to immediately caution the former governor. He warned that if nothing is done, and if El-Rufai ever steps into Southern Kaduna again after such boastful remark, the indigenous people may be forced to take matters into their own hands. And then he ended with a heavy statement. El-Rufai is not God, and he can never be a God. Guys, this is deep and it is explosive. These are heavy allegations, and they are shaking the political space in Kaduna and across northern Nigeria. Guys, I will let you watch this video for yourself so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Take a look, guys, and remember to share your thoughts after watching.
You see, if to say Nigeria is a normal society, some of these things going on would not happen. El-Rufai could go on national channel television, and he was boasting how he killed people, how he killed over 1,000 Shiite Muslims, and he was boasting that on national telly. El-Rufai, during his regime, his orchestration and the enhancement of banditry, in Southern Kaduna alone, more than 2,000 women and children were slaughtered. And he has the audacity to come on national television and being boastful on how he killed people. And come up, let's look at even the issue of his divisive tendency and dirty politicking. Talking about Southern Kaduna 25%. Is he crazy? How do Christians have 25% in Kaduna? When indigenous people of Ikara are Christians, apart from the settlers along the road, the indigenous people of Makarfi are Christians. The indigenous people of Pambego are Christians. Even the Zaria, the Husasa Zaria, the indigenous people of Husasa Zaria are Christians. But you see, because he thrives in division, and look, this country, we need to be serious. If we have human being in this country, somebody would not kill people and go on national telly and actually being boastful that he dealt with shared Muslims. And he called himself a leader. He terrorized Kaduna State for 8 years. His enhancement of banditry, nobody could sleep in Kaduna State. If not, thank God for Sani that have come to calm the situation and quell the situation, the decisive tendency, the politics of hatred and bigotry, the politics of fanaticisms, and dirty politics of El-Rufai, if not because of Sani that has come to actually to try to make Kaduna to heal. But he still have the audacity to go on national telly, to be boastful on how he keep people. I said to God, let DSS caution El-Rufai. If not, the day that El-Rufai will find himself in Kaduna, Southern Kaduna, after killing people and boasting on national telly, he will see what the indigenous people will do to him. Let the DSS call him to order. And let the national security advisor call El-Rufai to order. You can't kill people and come out on national telly and be boastful on how you kill people. If not, we the indigenous people of Kaduna, we are going to take laws into our hands. El-Rufai is not a god. And he cannot be a god.
Hello, good morning, people of Kaduna. Good morning, people of Southern Kaduna. My name is Honorable John Abonet, former SA stakeholders to Malam Nasir El-Rufai. I want to reply to Malam Nasir El-Rufai directly because of the interview he held yesterday. Malam, enough is enough. Enough is enough. You have insulted the people of Southern Kaduna. You have insulted Khan. You have insulted Sokapo. You have insulted our pastors. You have insulted Zamani Lekot. You have insulted the Etia people. You have insulted Bishop Agobri. You have insulted the Kadara elders. You have insulted their chief, and their chief was killed under you. You have insulted Peter Obi during the last election, and the fool is there following you. You have insulted Atiku Abubakar that you are going to retire him politically, and today you are there following him. You have insulted Yaradua. You have insulted Remi Tinubu. You have insulted Obasanjo. You have insulted the Igbo race. And I can see some Igbos even appraising you. And that fool called Peter Obi that you have insulted these people is there. You guys are there holding hands. We did the obedience. We were the movement. We believe in you, but we will never vote you again. Seeing you with El-Rufai, you have insulted us. You have insulted the Yoruba race. Malam Nasir El-Rufai. You have insulted Senator Lam. You have insulted Nkui. You have insulted Sani. Nkui was your DG when I was contesting for House of Assembly. We all contributed to APC. Who are you? You were not known in Kaduna State. You were not known in Kaduna State. But today, you are just insulting everybody. You insulted Sani. You have divided Kaduna based on religious lines. You have insulted what the Makarifi has done to bring peace to the people of Kaduna. You divided Kaduna into Christian and Muslims. And you are still doing that. And you did that during the last election. Most of the people that refused to vote for Tinubu, it was because of you, Malam Nasir El-Rufai. And now we are now bringing another playbook. We will never go for a northern agenda. We will never support that party. Malam Nasir El-Rufai, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Are you the only intelligent person in this country? Are you the only intelligent person? Answer us. Are you the only intelligent person? Malam Nasir El-Rufai. And one question for you. What has Uba done? Menene laifin Uba? Saboda kai da Uba ya fadi zabi. Kuri'an 10,000 cak. Mutane sun kishi saboda kai. Menene Uba ya maka? Uba bai taba zagin ka ba. Inda ya taba zagin ka ba, kawo bidiyon da ya taba zagin ka. Ko lokacin da ce you are going to retire, to za ka retire don uwarka ne. Ba shi ba. Wallahi sai mun retire ɗinka. Inda kai ma mutanen sai mun retire ɗinka Malam Nasir El-Rufai. You deny us university during your Buhari. You deny us medical center. You deny us minister. And God in his mercy, Ubangiji Allah ya taimake mu. Went for a meeting and promised that you are going to be the gatekeeper in the villa. You are going to be the gatekeeper in the villa, and you will make sure nobody from Southern Kaduna enter the villas. So, in Allah ya da, General Musa na wurin. Kai fa ina kake? Kana waje baka villa nasu. Kana waje. Kuma ba za ka taba shigan villa kuma ba. Za ka taba shigan villa kuma ba idan Allah ya yarda. promised that he will retire Tinubu. Who are to retire Tinubu? Wallahi, wallahi, wallahi. We are going to retire you. You can never retire Tinubu. Madam Nasir El. Who do you think you are? You think you are the second Buhari? You can never be. Those shoes are too big for you. And they're not. And they're not. What did they not get? What did the middle belt get during Buhari? Apart from killings. Apart from the killings that happened during your period, Madam Nasir El. Today you have the audacity to be talking. Who do you think you are? Let's now come to the issue of Togri. Who introduced Togri in Kaduna? I'm here, I am a living witness. I was your SA stakeholders. I can swear with my Bible that Bashir Saidu was the leader of Togri in Kaduna State. There was a time I was approached to go and bring talks out so that we can go and scatter an opposition meeting. We were reduced to that during your period. Pardon, Ubangijin Allah ya kama ka. Ba ma abin da muke addu'a kenan. Ka ga Baba Bashir lokacin nan sai ka je ku ci ku ba su mu ne gwamnati to yau fa ina gwamnati mu ne gwamnati Baba Bashir zai danga mana ihu mu ne gwamnati abin da ka so uba ya zo ya yi to bai yi ba ya kidon uba ya kidon ka mutu za mu yi uba mutanen kudancin Kaduna za mu yi uba menene kai mana banda hatred Malam Nasir El ga mana abin da kai mana a kudancin Kaduna kare na mu ka hana mu zaman lafiya ba mutumin da ya taba rusuwa a mutanen Southern Kaduna manya da Nasir El-Rufai ya je ta ajiya bai taba yi ba don yana kallon mu mutanen banza ne sannan zabe kuma za ta zo mun ga wasu suna bin shi ba mu hana ku ba amma idan lokacin zabe ta zo za mu gaya ma duk duniya wane ne Malam Nasir El-Rufai ba mu fara ku ba fa malam wallahi ba mu fara ku ba duk mu gangamin nan da jike cha Peter Obi be careful. Atiku, be careful. Jonathan, be careful. Madam Nasir El-Rufai is a snake. Wallahi maciji ne shi.
And former Senator representing Kaduna Central Sani joins me now live from Kaduna for more on the political happenings in the state and the emergence of the coalition party. Senator, very warm welcome to Newsnight. First, maybe I should begin with the police ban. How legal is this suspension of political gatherings and people needing approvals for freedom of association?
Well, thank you for having me in your program. Well, the issue of police demanding for an approval or notification for a meeting never started just yesterday. It has been the case since specifically 2015. Many of us who tried to organize political meetings and political gatherings, even when the former governor was on seat, we have been consistently reminded by the police that we needed permit. And if we don't do that, they say they will not guarantee our security. And what has happened at the Enwell Conference Hall with thugs attacking the meeting of the ADC is unfortunate. There is no way someone like me will have endorsed or encouraged acts of thuggery and violence. But a precedent has been set by the former governor when he was in office. First of all, there is a short timeline of this record and history of violence and thuggery in Kaduna State, which he planted the seed when he was a governor of the state. In 2016, we are in an internet age, everybody can Google and verify. In 2016, December specifically, armed thugs attacked my constituency office, injured my staffs, and carted away a number of items, which those thugs are none other than the supporters of El-Rufai when he was a governor. Secondly, in 2017, in the Nigerian Union of Journalists Secretariat, before all the journalists in Kaduna did something you can verify, specifically in July, we were holding a press conference with Senator Hunkwi, Tijar Ramalan, the gubernatorial candidate of PDP, Isa Ashiru, and others. Armed thugs attacked us, injured journalists, destroyed properties, and scattered the whole place. It happened. In 2018, Senator Hunkwi was at the very spot where El-Rufai claimed to have been attacked, in the same hall. He was organizing a press meeting with his own political supporters. Thugs aligned with the governor and the government of that day attacked that very venue in 2018, which led to the killing of a young man in Badrawa ward in Kaduna State. Now in 2021, you can also verify, armed thugs attacked the Nigerian Labour Congress that were organizing and marching, protesting against the sacked teachers in Kaduna State. An aide to the governor at that time was even boastful of leading those thugs. We live in a social media age, internet age, everything is on record. These 4 instances I have given you are things for you to ponder. Keep those one aside. During his own government, a bounty was placed on my head of 50 million to shave my hair. Was that not violence? During his own administration too, in a place we call Ranchers B Stadium, in the presence of the former chairman of APC, John Ayegu, he ordered that all the 3 of us should be attacked by people of Kaduna State for denying him the $350 million loan.
Sorry,
so if there is
Senator,
in Kaduna State,
just come in. I should come
it's
in
been
here.
planted, it's been engineered, it's been...
Yeah, sorry to, cut you short there, because you've given some background to the political violence and thuggery in Kaduna State. So the question people are asking, why the volatile and tempestuous, political situation in Kaduna State? 2027 is still a long way away. Or is this payback time for the former governor, El-Rufai?
Ruben.
Christian, not Ruben.
Human life is a very
Christian.
short... Oh, okay. Christian, sorry. Human life is a very short period of time. Nasir El-Rufai is a man who is 65 years old. One should be blessed at his own age and the opportunity he had in life. You were a DG of BP for 4 years. You were a minister for 4 years. You were a governor for 8 years, and you are 65-year-old. And the people who are in Kaduna State government now are either in their mid-40s or early 50s. If God has blessed you to have achieved all these things in life, finish as a governor for 8 years, and then instead of you to go and rest and pray for the person you assisted for him to be in office, rather you are seen to be climbing a bus and raising a flag, still campaigning, quarreling and fighting with people who are young enough to be your children and younger brothers. So when you see a man of 65 at that age who has achieved all the things he wants to achieve in life, still on top of a bus, sweating, passing through a market, raising flag, then you know that something is wrong with such kind of person. The tension in Kaduna State is not caused by anything other than such a man who should be grateful for the Lord that has blessed him to sit down. And he still wants to prove a point. And he cannot prove any point here. His time has passed. If he said he has assisted Sani to be the governor of Kaduna State today, Senator Hunkwi assisted him to be the governor of Kaduna State. Nasir was never a politician. Structures were established, set up. They brought him from nowhere. He never even contested for a councillor in his life. Hunkwi became his DG, made him a governor of Kaduna State. He demolished the house of Hunkwi. He sent thugs after Hunkwi. So if he said Oba has betrayed him, he also betrayed Hunkwi. For me, I think the problem is that for such kind of person, he should understand that his time has gone. The election that just took place, this by-election, is an indication that this is not his time. He lost in Zaria. He lost in the central part of Kaduna. He couldn't produce anything. His party was almost even last in the whole table of this performance. Is it not enough for somebody with family, with wives, with children, for him to go back and do other things? When he was a governor, he said when he's out of office, he's going to go back to school. He never went back to school.
Well, Senator,
when he was a governor, he said
Senator
when he's out of office, he'll go back to business. He went to Kano and launched a business and never is seen in the field of business. He is still back in politics. If a 65-year-old man is still in politics, struggling for what God has already given him, what is the future of people in their 20s and in their 30s in Nigeria? For goodness sake.
Let me quickly come in here. I mean, you've reeled quite a number of issues, surrounding just one man, not even looking at the political atmosphere, the political party, ADC, and, the thuggery that was on, or the violence that was unleashed on the conveners and the conferees in that hall. So this is like more of a vendetta against Nasir El-Rufai?
Well, it is Nasir himself, when he was campaigning with Sani. He said Sani will do everything he has been doing. So when this thing happened just 2 days ago, I had the privilege to call Sani because I was not happy. And what told me he was not responsible for it. And I checked very well. And I think, because my own thinking is that he is a former governor, he deserves some form of respect. Despite the fact that he is the architect of all the thuggery. Any person you see involved in thuggery today is being recruited by that governor when he was in the state. Because the people who are all engaged in this thuggery were the ones who have been used and abandoned. And if you're in politics, you know that. You recruit people to achieve your certain aim. After you did it, you don't call them, answer their phone. You don't see them. They don't see you. I mean, that is the fact of the matter. It's not about ADC being... I am the highest recipient of political violence in Kaduna State for the whole 8 years which this man has served as a governor. There is no interview this man will not have granted without telling people to attack him. There is no time this man will speak to the people of Kaduna State without maligning and defaming me for the whole 8 years he served. I have survived thuggery, I have survived violence, I have survived government attacks, all within this period. I am not saying this for these issues, but these are things which you only need to Google search and see what happens to me. Well, so I will not be happy to see it happening to him despite that he did to me.
I'm sure.
And people who are talking now couldn't talk at that very time.